The story begins with Larry Cutler, an older man who suddenly dies after choking on a pretzel during a family event. Moments later, he wakes up not in heaven or hell, but aboard a surreal train bound for a place called the Junction, a strange afterlife way station. When souls die, they reappear here at the age when they were happiest, and they're given 7 days to decide where and how they want to spend eternity. Larry is bewildered, but hopeful he'll be reunited with his wife, Joan. He meets his appointed afterlife coordinator, a friendly guide who explains the many options. There are themed versions of eternity, places like Beach World, Museum World, or even a man-free world. And once someone chooses, the decision cannot be reversed. Soon, Joan arrives, looking exactly as she did when she was happiest in life, and Larry is overjoyed. But their reunion is complicated when Luke, Joan's first love, also appears. Luke died young in the Korean War, and in this timeless afterlife, he has been waiting decades for her. Unlike Larry, who lived a long, comfortable life with Joan, Luke represents a passionate, youthful romance that ended too soon. Suddenly, Joan faces the central dilemma of the film. She must choose which eternity and which partner she wants. Larry embodies a lifetime of shared memories, family, comfort, and familiarity. Luke embodies intensity, passion, and the love of her youth. Neither choice feels easy, and doing nothing is not an option. As the week progresses, Joan spends time with both men in their chosen afterlife worlds. She experiences Luke's idealized, adventurous existence and Larry's warm, familiar world of simple pleasures. Along the way, she reflects on the meaning of love, memory, and what truly makes a life or eternity worthwhile. Eventually, Joan makes her choice, but not in the straightforward way everyone expects. Initially, she chooses Luke, drawn by the promise of a second chance at the love that was cut too short. At first, the idea of exploring eternity with him seems intoxicating. But as time passes, Joan begins to feel something missing. The endless thrill starts to feel exhausting, and she finds herself thinking again of Larry, his steadiness, his devotion, and the life they built together. Joan decides to return to Larry's world. Even though rules say once a choice is made, it cannot be undone. In many versions of the film's discussions and writings, this break from the rules underscores the story's deeper message, that true connection and shared history may matter more than perfection or fantasy. At the end, Larry is found working at a bar in this afterlife, not as ruler of an idyllic world, but in an ordinary, imperfect one. When Joan finds him, they recognize that eternity isn't about endless thrills or idealized youth. It's about choosing the person whose presence feels like home, even with flaws and everyday, ordinary moments. Together, they opt for a modest, shared eternity, not perfect but real. Eternity blends whimsy with sincerity. On the surface, it feels like a high-concept romantic comedy, a twist on the classic love triangle. Beneath that, though, it asks big questions. It's a story that uses the afterlife not as a destination of reward or punishment, but as a mirror for life's most meaningful choices, reminding audiences that the love worth choosing might already be the one you built your life around.